with a delay. And we have a wall-in going on here. A Twilight Council. It's gonna be a Twilight build. No robo, no air. So probably gonna be a very aggressive build from Candle. Meanwhile, Host has 3 hatcheries going up in the pool, and that's about it. Candle has a nice worker lead, which is awesome for Protoss. But of course, it's gonna be negated soon with the 3 hatcheries. Going for overload speed here is Covenant. Link speed just finished, and we're gonna see a Dark Templar and shield batteries at the entrance. And the question is, has Zerg seen the Dark Shrine? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. No, he did not. Yeah, sorry about that. I started the stream without stream delay, which Boo noticed, like the good captain he is. And then I stopped it immediately. That's why you all got kicked out of the stream there. Thanks for staying around, though. Adding more gates is Candle. 3 to be exact. So it's sort of a 4 gate, I guess, of 2 base, which is weird. 2 gate, okay. Well, I mean, we're gonna see. It's probably gonna be some sort of Warp Prism harass with the Dark Templars, I would suppose. And Covenant is scouting. Will he see the Dark Shrine or not? Guess he might if he decides to move the Overlord further. He saw the Warp Prism, that's for sure, so he's gonna shoot that away with his roaches. And he's gonna know that it's Dark Templars now because there's stuff warping in that he cannot see, and that's killing him. So there's not gonna be a surprise. Of course, there's already Spore Crawlers down in almost all of the bases. So that shouldn't do too much damage. But we're gonna see. Overlord is gonna finally scout the rest of the base here. Meanwhile, the roaches shoo away the Warp Prism. Of course, roaches very good versus Archons or Dark Templars as long as there's vision. And yeah, Zerg is still a bit behind on the workers, but he's catching up fast. Meanwhile, Protoss doing a fantastic job trying to secure his 3rd. Going in the main, but it's still only Dark Templars, not Archons, and there's an Overseer following him around with speed. So Zerg's gonna be prepared for this. I don't know if Protoss needs to do damage with this build, but if I look at the worker count, I'm guessing not, because it's pretty even. Even a bit ahead is our Candle. Zealot legs are up next. And I guess it's gonna be some sort of Archon Zealot thing with Immortals. I mean, why not? War Prism still keeping the Zerg on his toes here because he has to keep track of it. Gonna lose an Overlord there. Nice pickup by Candle. Little skirmish over here. Killing some Lings. Always nice to kill some Lings. Lings are annoying. They can run by and stuff. But, I mean, the 3rd is secure, which is very good for Candle. Usually Zerg wants to contest that base, and Zerg's going for his 4th, which he needs to stay on equal ground with the Protoss. Protoss is starting to get a nice techie army up. And yeah, it's going to be very good versus Roaches. But of course, making Hydras is Covenant. And still being very annoying with these two Archons. One is almost out of shields now, so he has to be very careful. But yeah, he maybe wanted to bait the Zerg into an ambush there, but the Overlord, of course, deferring that. Another Overlord is staying over here, but this base is gone up now without the Zerg noticing, which is good. If Protoss can secure that fourth as well, he's going to be in a phenomenal spot for the mid to late game. Still on almost equal worker count and still producing probes. Going for another warping down here is Candle. Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But looks like Zerg has seen this. Can he see this with the... Yeah, he can barely see it with his Overlord. So of course this Warp Prism died, which is annoying. I wonder why he didn't put it with his army. Maybe he wanted to run by there while attacking up here simultaneously, which would have been good. He's gonna clear up some creep up here. And maybe try to put pressure on the third of the Zerg. There's a lot of Immortals out, so... Yeah, the Roach part of this army, which is honestly not too great, is not gonna do much. Of course, a lot of Hydras, 12 more being made. And Zerg almost maxing out here, although there is some Roach part of this army which will evaporate very quickly with the Immortals. But I guess you would want some Storms to go with it, and Storm is being researched as we speak. So I guess that makes sense. Storm absolutely has the potential to annihilate the Hydras. Nice force fields going down here, trapping some Hydras on the other side of the electrical fence, so to speak. And yeah, forcing the Zerg to build some more. Zerg is getting a hive, Lurker Den, and a Spire at the same time. Meanwhile, getting some more upgrades. Level 2 weapons versus level 2 ranged weapons for the Zerg. So pretty equal on the upgrades. Protoss is slightly ahead. And morphing in some more Archons. Where are the Dark Templars? We do not have Templars out yet, and she should probably warp in some of them to save up energy because Storm is ready now. And going for the drop is Covenant here. There's a line of units across. And looks like he's gonna find some damage here. Of course, warping in some stuff. Here is Candle, but 1DT might actually do a decent job, but he's gonna lose a lot of workers here. 15 workers went down. And trying to take down the Cyber Core and the shield. Yeah, he's not focusing his Hydras here. Gets us a pylon. Meanwhile, up here, Protoss is absolutely destroying Zerg's army while I watched a few skirmishes going on here. Which is of course what happens if you let a plat guy cast a Master's Match. I'll try to get better, I swear, but at the moment it's looking phenomenal for Candle, because if he just walks in and kills the Zerg here, it's gonna be tough. There's a lot of links coming out, Greater Spire being made, but I feel like Candle has a window here to really fuck up Zerg's economy. This hatch will go down. Some probes might also not survive this, putting them on equal ground again. The thing with Protoss is if Zerg wastes his army and doesn't have the time to rebuild, Protoss army is incredibly strong. It consists of very expensive units, and if Zerg doesn't manage to find a favorable trade, he will die. Candle decides to retreat here, of course. Finding the third base with all the probes is nice to put him back on track. He's ahead now in workers, ahead in bases technically, because the fourth, or fifth rather, is not up yet. And we're gonna have a second prism out, and apparently moving down some probes for some reason is Candle. Zealot's checking for hidden bases, just in case, you never know. There can be sneaky sometimes. Yeah, Covenant's still down 40-ish supply. Of course, he lost a base, which hinders his production. But he's getting Broodlords out now, and Zerg doesn't really... Protoss doesn't really have an answer for Broodlords now. I guess he would have to go air, which he does not have. And I feel like Candle missed a window here. He should have pushed on. But of course, Zerg is still down in bases and workers, so I wouldn't discount the fact that Candle can still win this if he pushes hard, even if there's a few Broodlords out. I mean, yeah, Stalkers can kill Broodlords, of course, if they're on there, and there's not too many Broodlords out for now. It's only 2 of them with 2 more potentially. Yeah, there we go. There's 4 Broodlords now. Could make 2 more. Nice zealot run by here in the main base. He sees the Broodlords now, so and I think he could dance around the Broodlords a bit. But now he's gonna have a troubled time retreating here, although Zerg lets him get away. Guess he cannot pursue with the Hydras and the Broodlords at the same time. The Hydras alone would not be able to match this. Getting more Stalkers out is our buddy Candle. Finally finding the Overlord that has been sitting there forever. And moving across with the Broodlords here is Covenant. He's gonna attack the 3rd base of the Protoss here. And I feel like he is overextending a bit. If Protoss can snipe, 1 goes down, 2 go down. If these Broodlords die, it's GG for the Zerg, I feel. If he loses this army, he's pretty much fucked. Although there's more Broodlord reinforcements coming in, and all the units that are able to shoot up die. And in a world of hurt is Candle. He's losing all his Immortals now to the Broodlords. Immortals not the best unit to deal with Hydras. Another Broodlord dies. Finally the Hydras are getting cleaned up, but this cost Candle a fortune in units. But I guess Zerg lost a lot as well, and remember Zerg is only on 4 bases now, whereas Protoss is on equal ground here, and if Protoss has equal bases to Zerg, Protoss is winning usually. It's also up like 13 workers, which is a lot. Remember, this is not a Terran, this is a Zerg. He does not have mules to ride the wave of cheekiness. Looking to get his 5th here is Candle. Switching around, getting a lot of Stalkers. Another Dropper Lord with Hydras, okay, well, why not? Broodlord count is at 3 at the moment. There's also 2 more being made right now, so we're gonna have 5 Broodlords out. 2 more Corruptors are being made. Of course, Zerg doesn't really have a bank. Neither does Protoss, although he's starting to build up a bit. Should probably invest it in more units. Storm is gonna be a factor in the next fight. And yeah, I mean, Zerglings die to Storm, Broodlords don't die to Storm, at least not quickly, but this base is very exposed. There's only 1 Broodlord, which will be picked up by the Stalkers immediately once he's spotted, so 1 less Broodlord to worry about. Zerg cannot protect this base. Cheeky Storm there on the Broodlings. And as long as he knows where those Broodlords are, he's in a A-okay spot. There's DT waiting up there, seeing if the base is being retaken. And yeah, I mean, Candle is doing a great job of storming out Covenant here. He's been ahead most of the game, although they are somewhat equal in workers now. Ah, there we go. Covenant retaking his 3rd base location. And scouting for exactly that is Candle doing a very good job here on the map. Staying out, having map presence, checking for bases. Yeah, doing a good job starving out the Zerg. If Zerg can't remax on a press of a button, then Zerg is not happy, let me tell you. And of course there's GTs out, Zerg cannot have detection everywhere, and Zerg has to move now to defend his newly created base. And if he moves everything up, I guess I would like to see Candle attack down here now while all of the Broodlords are moving up, because these things take forever to get down. They do not get benefit from creep. That's a lot of Broodlords. It's also a lot of Stalkers. I'm I would bet these Stalkers can probably one-shot those Broodlords if they get underneath. But of course, the longer this goes on, the harder Candle will be hit by the free units that the Broodlords from Covenant here can spawn. Another run by going down here, being shut down. Now the Broodlords are out of position, or rather the Hydras that are protecting the Broodlords, but losing a lot of Stalkers here. Why are the Stalkers up there? Candle, no! There we go. Storm's going down. It's very hard to engage such an army, but nice storms there, thinning out the Hydra count. Once these are gone, Candle can try to engage these brutes directly. And yeah, I mean, there we go. Another wave of Stalkers is in, and he's gonna blink offensively now, focus down the Broodlords. Once these are dead, Zerg is basically on the ropes again. Broodlords have nearly no health left. There's one, and down we go. All the army of Zerg has been cleaned up. Now Protoss is free to reign. Up 70 supply, and the bases are gonna die. Covenant GG's, and our Candle takes the win. 1-0 for all inspiration. Happy day. Whoo! Not what a nice game. What a nice game. Well played, Candle. Proud of you, buddy. Thank you all for watching, by the way. Can see a lot of all inspiration guys in here. Some other people as well. So nice to see you watching games that I cast. So next up is our very own Siegfried. I guess, let me check again. Yes, it's Siegfried versus Felon, so a Master versus a Diamond player. Terran versus Terran, so we might see some proxy shenanigans going down soon. The map's gonna be Fracture. And yeah, I mean, Siegfried is known for being super cheesy, but I'm pretty sure he can find some cheese if he must. Or if he feels like cheesing. Hello, Carax. There we go, we are in the game. I'm gonna play Boo now. I'm gonna build nothing but Banelings very early because apparently Boo has trouble with that. At least he had once when I played him last, like a year ago. But now he's master, so I might not be able to kill him anymore. Well, I never did, but it was close, a time or two. Well, that's enough for me. Siegfried Felon joining in now. Also Vincentin, who is casting the other stream. Don't go over there, please stay here. I like you guys. I would like you to stay here, please. And the players are not joining the lobby. Neither Siegfried nor Felon has elected to join the lobby. Siegfried, of course, being the diva that he is, needs a second or maybe even a third invite. Nope, second was enough. Here we go. Siegfried is in the game. Now we just wait for Felon, which has been invited again now. There we go. The game is full. We have a TVT going. Siegfried versus Felon. All inspiration versus host. Because this is a Norwegian O, I think. So host. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. If you even know. Anyway, we're gonna see a game on Fracture at TVT. And we are ready and moving into the game. Moving into game 2, in blue, a Terran from host. We have Felon in the bottom right. He is the Sieger, which means winner in Germany. In red, he's the Terran. He's the Sieger, the winner. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, what he is Siegfried. All Inspiration is 1 up in this Alpha Team League Amateurs 7 Tour. And looks like the supply deposit at least will not be proxied in this game. But. Felon, nope. Nope. Okay. Okay. I guess there's no obvious proxies. There's just scout from Felon moving across the map. Meanwhile, Siegfried's saying no, not scouting. Rather take the additional minerals. Which is okay, I guess. Puts you ahead a bit. But you don't know what your enemy is doing. I guess Sieg is confident, of course. He is master as well. The opponent is diamond. That can sometimes go into the head of a player. And, well, Felon sees, okay, there's nothing too crazy going on. He would like to say hello to the other SCV here, which is not happening because this guy decides to be inside of the barracks he's building. And the Reaper is rallied across the map already. Let's see where he's going there. Okay, not too far across the map. Of course, both are building a Reaper. And the SCV is not even gonna be able to deny the command center, but he just wanted to check, maybe, if Secret was going command center or not. And now both of them are going command center. The SCV is finally returning. This is probably netted Siegfried about 40, 60 minerals, something like that. Yes, 80. Yeah, probably about 80 to 100 minerals. Siegfried should be ahead now. Going for a double gas is Siegfried. Meanwhile, Felon here only on 1 gas. Meaning Siegfried would like to be more tech heavy than right now. And he's building a factory. So looks like Siegfried is going for a 1-1-1. Of course, the same thing can be said for Felon here, but with 1 less gas. Getting his 2nd gas now as well. Alright, so I guess we have equal openings here. Siegfried a bit earlier with the gas here. But down to workers. I wonder where Siegfried lost workers, or rather, well, not lost, but how did you get behind? Of course, this means Felon will catch up in the mineral department very quickly. Moving across the map with his Reapers, which, yeah, might do well versus 2 Marines. I'm not entirely sure. Of course, they are going to try to find some damage in the SCV department, maybe equal out the count a bit. Sees the Cyclone going out. And he gets 1. He gets 1. Yes. Well, at least 1 SCV for a Reaper, but now Felon's Reaper is in the base as well, might get an SCV as well, although it's only 1 Reaper. And the Cyclone is moving up, gets an SCV as well, which equals it out again, and now Felon is up 5 workers, which is a crazy amount for the fact that they have gone equal openings. I have no idea why that is. I'm sorry, I'm no Terran. But I'm guessing it's because Siegfried went double factory. No, he went reactor, okay. Now I guess Siegfried is looking for a push now. He's building stuff out of his stuff to do stuff. And he's moving across the map now with 3 Cyclones and deciding to back down again. The Reaper is still scouting, sees 3 Marines, missed the 2 Cyclones. And yeah, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing 3 Cyclones will kill 2 Cyclones. The Marines might help though, but... Oh, this is so nice. Of course, both Cyclones die immediately, which is huge at this stage of the game. And I'm guessing Siegfried should move across the map now, try to find some damage, but of course that's very risky. Putting down a bunker here is Felon, because he just lost a lot of his shit. And Siegfried's only down 4 workers now, which is nice. But 6 again, okay. Well, I guess it's gonna be tough here for Siegfried if he gets behind in workers. And our Liberator is looking for some damage. There is a missile turret, but of course these cannot be moved. This is not a Zerg Spore Crawler. This is not a missile turret of the weird Stukov guy in co-op. This is a normal missile turret. But I guess the Cyclones will be able to take out this Liberator. Meanwhile, Siegfried is moving across with 5 Cyclones. And sieging up in range of the missile turret is Felon here. A bit of a blunder. Fucks up the attack there. Takes out 2 SCVs though. Which puts Siegfried farther behind again. And yeah, I'm not sure Siegfried can engage this with the siege tank here. Because siege tanks are very good versus Cyclones, obviously. So he might need to go for some air, I guess. Building, okay, building 2 armories. Guess Siegfried's going full on mech. So cool. Terradin, are you watching, buddy? No, you're not. I like mech. Well, I like to look at people playing mech. I hate playing against mech. It's cancer. ×3. Taking his third here and deciding against it and deciding for it again is Siegfried. Of course, he's still threatening here with the Cyclones. And also trying to go for a third is Felon. Yes. And Siegfried's gonna do everything he can to deny this third. Should maybe let it land. Can he kill this? I don't think so. That's a lot of Marines, and I'm pretty sure they can kill these Cyclones. They get away, at least 4 of them. And unable to deny this base is Felon. Checking for the expansion. Seeing mech, I believe? Yeah, he should know it. Going mech. That's a lot of mech here. Some tanks, some Hellions, and a lot of Cyclones. A drop has been loaded up and is moving across the map here to try and hurt our good Siegfried. Of course, there is a Rex scouting, because who needs a Rex, really? And yeah, it looks like Siegfried is expecting this. Sadly, he's not far enough down, but he is not far away. And getting bypassed. Nope. Putting some stuff on the high ground there. Siege tanks go down immediately because Cyclone, good unit. Submarines are still in the main, but the Cyclones are gonna run there and clean this up. But doing worker damage. Siegfried just caught up in the worker count. Now he loses a lot of SCVs here. This hurts a lot. Drop finally cleaned up. 18 SCVs have been killed. Of course, this is brutal in a mirror matchup. It will put you way behind. So Siegfried is forced to move across the map and try to find some damage himself. There's 2 bunkers on the siege tank and a lot of Marines. I'm not sure. To me, it doesn't look like this can hold what's coming his way, because of course Fallon lost a lot of his units in the drop. And if Siegfried can take out this base, it's gonna be a-okay. Let's see if he can. He needs to take out that siege tank immediately before the Marines get here, and he does. And Marines cannot hold this. It looks like Siegfried will be able to break through here with his siege tank. He forces the lift off. He maybe can't kill, but if Fallon can't mine, then he's a-okay here. For the moment, at least. And moving back is Siegfried. He's taking his 4th meanwhile. He lost a lot of stuff. Is a bit behind in army count now, and behind 5 workers still, so he caught up well here. A bit oversaturated on his 3rd. The 4th is down now, being turned into a planetary as we speak, so Siegfried technically up a base. Of course, you need 66 workers to fully harvest 3 bases, and we have a drop with lots of Marines and 1 Cyclone? Marauder, okay. Lots of Marines and a Marauder are moving in for the drop here. Siege tanks are well prepared. The planetary is down. I guess this is enough to kill the planetary, theoretically, if it's not being repaired. It will be enough to kill workers, which he gets 2 again. Yeah, Siegfried has managed to equal up the worker count again. Well done, Siegfried. He's been behind. He lost a lot of workers. It's about 20 now, I guess, that he lost. But Siegfried crawling back into the game. The confidence is strong with this one. The cool looking skin on the siege tank's not hindering him either. And he has secured his 4th base, which is awesome. Meanwhile, Fallon is also building a base here, or a planetary, I don't know, but I guess it's a bit early to start plastering the map with planetary, so looking for a run-by opportunity, but will not find more than 2 SCVs here. Siegfried. And 2 SCVs finally go down for Felon. I think it's the first 2 SCVs that die on Felon's side of the map. There's Liberators sieging the area around this. Lots of siege tanks are out for Felon as well, but he doesn't have the cool skin, so he's gonna have trouble. Building another command center here is Felon. I guess he's gonna turn this into a planetary. Nope, he's not. He's lifting it up and flying it out. The Hellions might see this if they try to move down there again, and the 5th base is being taken here by Siegfried. If you feel like you're ahead, even though you haven't been the whole game until now, why not get more ahead? And by now, Siegfried is ahead, actually. Not in army, but in workers. And double expanding even, Siegfried, you beast. Plastering his side of the map with expansions. Nice army here. Lots of Vikings and tanks and Hellions. I'm guessing he's going to turn them into Hellbats. +3 for the mech is ready as well as high-sec auto turret, an upgrade that I do not see often here, but I guess if you have planetaries it's very, very helpful. And I'm guessing this SCV will be taken out by those lips here, and the Doom drops moving across the map as well. Siegfried's army is out of position, so he might lose this base down here, unless Drop tries to go right past this and attack the main, which I am guessing is happening. There is missile turrets in the main, and of course as soon as he crosses the threshold here, Siegfried will know what's up. Will he react in time? There's a lot of stuff now in the main of Siegfried, right in the middle of the production. And Siegfried decides... Siegfried killed 8 SCVs somewhere, I don't know where, no idea. But losing a lot of production here is Siegfried. And yeah, it's very hard to attack upper ramp. He's going to lose a lot of stuff here because there's siege tanks sieged, and his siege tanks are not sieged. He's probably going to end up landing the Vikings near the siege tanks at some point. And yeah, losing pretty much all of his production here is Siegfried. And here we go, he lands the Vikings, cleans this push up finally, but at what cost? He lost a lot of his army, and the next drop is coming across already. And yeah, how are you gonna replenish your stuff if you don't have any army left? Any production left, so he's gonna have to forfeit this base here for sure. Siege tank, Siegfried's tank evaporates immediately. He throws away the rest of his tanks there, and it's gonna be a tough time, but I guess Siegfried has the GG here. Yeah, the power of drops. Apparently, drops are deadly. So, host. Well played by Felon here. Pretty impressive stuff. That drop really killed Siegfried. Taking out his production, even though he seemed like he was in a very strong position. I guess he was out of position too far with his tanks, even though he had like 5 missile turrets guarding his main. But that's how it goes sometimes. Host here, tying up the series 1-1. Next up is Tikeso versus Boo. It's gonna be another Diamond versus Masses match here. Of course, Diamonds and Masters, a fluid border, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, Boo's gonna play on Lost and Found versus host Tikeso. So we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Boo is in the lobby. I'm gonna join after him right now. Go get him, boy. And it's gonna be a ZVT, which we haven't had yet. And the last match is gonna be a ZVP again. Or the second to last match, I guess. Since it's tied currently, there is a possibility of an ace match still. And waiting for Tikezo is Boo. I'm gonna take a quick toilet break since I'm already in the game. Grab me another drink and then I'll be back. Well, nothing has happened here yet, as it seems, because Kizo has elected not to join the lobby. He must be AFK, maybe still watching the other match. But Vincenton and I are here. Pending, pending. The invite is pending. Yeah, this is looks like we're waiting. Because waiting is the thing that we do. And Tikiza's here finally. Go, go, ready, ready, ready. Yes, we're ready. GLHF says boo. And moving into game 3 are we. Currently the series is tied. This is Host versus All Inspiration Alpha 12's American Amateurs 7 Tour here on 30th September. Well, technically, for you guys it's probably still the 29th. But for me it's the 30th and I am me, so this is how it's gonna go. Lost and found. In the top right corner, we have hosts Tikizo as blue, playing Terran. In the bottom right, the Boo of All Inspiration, our very own Boo. In red, playing Zerg. ZVT. ZVT, the most classic of all matchups. And yeah, going for gas is Tikizo. Meanwhile, what opening will Boo choose here? He's going for at least a 16 hatch, probably even a 17 or 18 hatch, because versus Terran it doesn't matter. Terran cannot attack you this fast. So, yeah, depending. Well, of course, Terran can if they go like super proxy. Drone moving out as a 17 hatch. It's gonna be here. Boom, down goes the hatchery. Next is gonna be a gas and a pool, I'm pretty sure, here out of Boo. Meanwhile, Tukezo is building his barracks. Not taking a second gas, so nothing too fancy going on here for Tukezo. Overlords are moving across the map as well as an SCV for Tukezo here. And Boo is happily expanding, which is something Zergs like to do. I mean, the more hatcheries, the better. Who can even argue with that? I guess no one can. Being a bit overzealous here with the gas, rallying a lot of drones into gas, is Boo. But now he's all set. The pool is morphing or sliming, whatever. And we're gonna see Takeso take his expansion here as well. And the Reaper Man will be moving across the map soon-ish. 2. The SCV, of course, sees what's going on. Will try to block the third of Boo here. Which will, of course, annoy Boo to no end, I'm guessing. Or at least it would annoy me. Oh, Boo will even want a fucking tourney. Look at this. Meanwhile, Tikiso did not play tourneys. What a nice trophy here, a Viking for a Zerg player. What the fuck is wrong with you, Blizzard? Some lings are popping out. Speed is on the way for Boo. The command center is going to finish here. A factory being built next for Tekeso, as well as a reactor. I guess we're going to see some Hellions out of Tekeso here soon. And the Reaper really uncontested here until the Queen comes out. Micro is phenomenal here from Boo. Look at how he's pulling back his little babies. Finally, the Queen pop's gonna put down the pro thing to do here, putting down the creep tumor. Finally, god damn it, man, my brain, it's hurting. And Frog says in chat, go, Boo! No proxy, Boo has this! Yes, of course Boo has this, man. We need to be up 2-1. We need to be up 2-1 here. Need to take the lead. The bunker's going down for Tekeso. And meanwhile, Boo finally decided to take his third after he cleaned out the SCV that was staying there. Reaper's still alive, didn't find any damage though, I believe. And there's an Overlord being sacrificed in the main base here. He will see the armory building, which will tell him that there's Hellbats coming. Should be putting down a Roach Warren, but he opts for a lair here. And a scary push with 3 Hellbats coming across the map. I guess it can be held with Queens and Lings, but it's not going to be easy. So, what is Boo gonna do? Is he gonna go Mutus? Butching down a Baneling nest now. And yeah, I guess as long as those Hellions are not transformed, they're not that scary. But as soon as the Marines arrive here into Reaper, I guess he's gonna transform them into Hellbats, trying to find some damage. But Boo is ready here with 3 Queens, which will be able to defend this, I guess. The transformation is complete. And Boo sees this, of course, at least now he does. There's Lings out and there's 3 Queens. I don't think the Queso will opt to go on creep here with his little army. Hello, Nano! Nice of you to join. Getting weapons upgrades is always nice. Meanwhile, building Banelings here is Boo. And she's going for quite some army. Maybe he's still afraid of those Hellbats. Or maybe he will just go and fuck everything up here. Nice catch here from Boo, surrounding the Hellions, killing them immediately. But also telling the Terran that something is coming his way. And Terran throwing down a second bunker in his panic. Moving up the depots again, but of course there is no siege tank. There's only Cyclones out, and the Banelings will be able to blow this wall to bits immediately. But instead, Boo says, nope, I'm going home. Which is fine, I guess. Take another base, Boo. Build some more drones. He's getting Baneling speed. He's getting 1-1. Meanwhile, Terran is getting Stim as well. Building lots of creep tumors here is our Boo. Yeah, let's see what they opt to go for. Terran finally taking his third gas after being oversaturated. Building some more depots because he is currently supply blocked. As is Boo, by the way. Boo, his 2 overlords popping now, immediately making more drones. He's still only even with the Terran. But yeah, I guess Terran has 4 SCVs that he technically cannot use, since only 22 can fit in one base. And he's even undersaturated in his main, which is kind of a shame. But Boo having a nice creep spread here up north and some up in the middle here as well. To see run-bys early, taking down the rocks to disengage the choke point there. And 2 bunkers and some widow mines here are ready for TK, so he might go for a little push now with his medevacs. And taking his third at the same time. Of course, Boo knows this since he had a Ling there. And has a nice map presence here with his overlords and Lings and stuff. Push is coming now. It's always a bad sign if Terran scans, because you know shit is coming your way usually. And one single Marine is probably gonna clean out stuff. I don't know. Let's stay with the real fight here. Moving on to the creep. Some nice connections there, cleaning up most of the Marines, but the Cyclones are doing their share of the work. Getting 20 more Lings. Boo still has a lot of Banelings left over. Didn't waste them on the Cyclones. Picking up is Queso here. The push has been denied. Queso here immediately saturating his third. Meanwhile, Boo is taking as fourth. A fourth is almost ready. Boo trying to get some damage done. Will most likely find some SCV kills here. Or will he? Nope, he will not. Not a single SCV has been killed. Some Lings die here. 4, 5, 6-ish Lings go down. And yeah, I'm not sure, Boo may. Man, maybe you should have sent in 2 Banelings or 4 or 8. 8 is a bit excessive probably. But they might have gotten more done here. But guess what? Boo is on 4 base, Terran is on 3 base, which means everything is in order, and Boo has Mutas out now, which are gonna do nothing versus Marines. But Boo knows to come, so these Mutas are not for fighting straight up. Of course, they are for harassing. Currently, they are defending the base here, but Boo is deciding to maybe go clean up some medevacs here. I'm not sure what Boo intends with these Mutas. They're never a good. It's probably not a good thing to go for direct attack. But at least he's losing his creep queens here is Boo. Meanwhile, Terran on the run. Of course, he can't stand and fight if there's Banelings and Lings chasing him. So good engage here by Boo, cleaning up a lot of Terran's army. Very well done by Boo. Meanwhile, there is a little Marine run by, drop run by going on here, finding 6 drone kills, equaling up the amount of drones here a bit. SCV getting cleaned up here. Not too much damage done, but still 6 drones is 6 drones. And Terran's currently up 4 plus mules, which is not good. Boo immediately going for a counter with his Lings, but the Marines with shields with little stars on it are ready. And the unburrowed Widow Mines are not the best units, losing a Muta there. Going for layer now, and lots of upgrades is Boo. So I guess he will have a nice tech advantage, although Terran is already on 2-2. Cleaning up a lot of Mariners here is Boo with his Banelings. Resetting the army count of TK so nicely here while saving his Mutas. Meanwhile, a Ling run by here kills 2 SCVs. Why did that only kill 2 SCVs? Seriously? What? That can't be right. Ah, okay, he moved them to his third. Meanwhile, Mutas are here. Boo is all over the map. Even I can't follow him here. Losing some Mutas now, though, versus the Mariners. Almost every single Marine has his own medevac here now, which is, of course, not the best thing that can happen. Also, I don't think Boo knows of this base here. Nope, he does not. It's going to be a planetary soon, so it's not going to be killable by a simple run-by. Funny of the turn to take the northern base, by the way. Normally, you would probably want to take this base, at least me as a Zerg, would. Losing another Creeper Queen here is Boo. Of course, he had a nice remix of the army here, morphing Overseers and getting Ultralisks as well as a Crackling upgrade to Flyer Weapons number 2 as well as Melee number 3 are on the way. And cleaning up some Mariners here is Boo. Also cleaning up the medevacs, which is good. And some more stuff there. And the Widow Mine will find some decent damage here. Nope. Godlike micro here by Boo. But of course the Tor is gonna shoot and mute us away. And not enough Banelings here to contest this Bio Ball. But guess what? Another run by here. Finally finding some damage here in the SCV line. 10 SCVs, 12 SCVs going down for Boo. Very well done. If Terran has his depots down, Boo is gonna run some links in. He learned from Zero, which is awesome. But getting chased away here is Boo, but it's very, very brave of Terran to chase so far on creep. But I guess it's only a couple of Mariners here. That will be cleaned up shortly. Still Lings in his base here, has decay, so he's down 20 workers now, which is of course huge, but don't forget it's Terran. Detonating all your Banelings on Marauders is not the best thing you can do, but there's enough stuff here from Boo to clean up everything that was across the map, because there's an equal-sized army still waiting here for Boo. And I sure hope he will not... Oh, getting the Tor here inside the medevac, the second Tor as well. Being picked up, gets a shot off, but then finally dies. Picking off Thors is of course nice. And he's gonna see the base finally. No, so close, not seeing the base here. I'm not sure Boo realizes there's a base there. And Tikiso decides to GG out because he lost so many SCVs earlier to the run by from Boo. So as we can see, Boo here with the godlike run by is finally finding the damage he needed. Then cleaning up the army was enough to have Tikiso GG out, thus putting all inspiration up to 1 in this Alpha 12 Americans Amateur 7 Tour host versus all inspiration. Next up is Ribeye versus SZK, and this time the Masters players is SZK going up versus our very own Ribeye, who had a date today. I hope it went well for you, buddy. But I guess we're gonna see. Well played, Boo. Yes, yes. SZK is ready and available here in the channel. Meanwhile, Ribeye not found anywhere. Yes, he's there. He's been on a score screen for 20. Ah. Boo is in the menus. And the map is gonna be... The map is gonna be Dreamcatcher. Dreamcatcher. Anybody need a Dreamcatcher? Joining up in the lobby here is SZK and Ribeye. Ribeye is in, and so is SZK. We're gonna have a TVP here. And apparently there is a menu problem, which Vincenzo should explain. If I can read this Portuguese correctly, at least. Okay, apparently SZK's computer can turn off while going into the game. Oh well, that's gonna be fun. Apparently sometimes SZK's computer can turn off during battles. So we might have to recover from replay here if things go awry. So for anybody new to the stream, we are currently casting All Inspiration versus Host in the Alpha Team League Amateur Series 7 Tour. This is game 4, and currently All Inspiration is up to 1, which is awesome. In the bottom right, we have Hosts SZK as Protoss in purple, and of course playing Zerg, not Terran, as I stated earlier, is our very own Iriba. You're going for the double extractor trick immediately.
Game paused.
And we have a pause already. This is gonna be great. Go, go, go. You're gonna have to unpause yourselves, guys. There's no referee in the game. Yeah, Riba, you're gonna have to do it yourself because yeah, there we go. Ah, okay, he did it. Anyway, the double extract trick going down here for Ribai, going for... Are you going to go for a double extract trick hatchery? This is going to be a very, very aggressive build, I can tell. Ribai has shown me this build. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be deadly for the Terran, oh, for the Protoss, who is foolishly walling off on the low ground here. He's going to be flooded with lings in a matter of minutes. Yeah, this is para conversar en inglés. I don't know what desafio means. I don't know what mimeron means. Para means with, and conversazione means conversation, obviously. Oh well. I don't speak Brazilian, which is really Portuguese with a hard accent. Well, actually, it's not a hard accent. Brazilian Portuguese sounds like French to German. It's very soft and very nice, while the Portuguese is very harsh. At least that's my opinion, which I am entitled to. So, pulling the workers off gas at 108 because 108 is cool is ribeye. Also building lots of lings here, 10 lings on the way for ribeye, looking to end this game quickly here. Which is of course good for SZK. Hello, Nano. Hello. What's wrong, Nano? Let me just second chat here. Alright, I mean, there's lings moving across the map, and not few. It's a lots of lings, and I don't think Protoss has any idea this is coming. And once this pylon is down, Protoss is in a world of hurt because this is basically GG. A build order loss here. I mean, yeah, there's a wall off, but the wall off is not completed, and of course, these drones are gonna die. There's no pylon. Another pylon is going down, but once this step dies, there's really no fighting unit here and nothing to help this pylon go up, and this is GG. Chapeau! Which means chapeau, I guess. Which means well played, I would guess. And the GG follows. Ribeye taking us 3-1 here. And if I am correct, this was the final game, so All-In should have won that now. I'm not sure if the ace match is gonna be played anyway. But we will ask Boo, because Boo's the boss here. Boo is the guy. And I hope I didn't spoil Boo now. Boo, I hope it didn't spoil you now. Because there might actually still be some stuff going on. Well, anyway, I should think we won this for sure. So well played, guys. Awesome. And yes, Boo confirms this is a win for All Inspiration. Host playing very well here as well. Props to hosts. And yeah, all in. You guys are my heroes. Well played, guys. And with this, I say good night. Thanks for watching on my stream instead of Vincenzo's stream, which probably would have been in Portuguese though. So I guess you really, I guess you really didn't have a choice. We're gonna be casting some CTL matches soon. So those that played CTL, please make sure your replays are in so we can cast that as well. Have a nice night, guys, or evening, or wherever you are from, whatever time zone. And yeah, see you guys next time.